What it do, y'all? This your boy King Ed the Great coming at y'all with another video. Subscribe, hit the like button, man. And definitely follow us on what we doing. Follow us on Off the Cuff Radio on Instagram. Follow Screwball Radio on Instagram. And we out there, man. So I want to talk about the Westside Connection album. One of the hardest albums to come out of not only the West Coast, but hip hop, period. Now, they already had done songs prior together, which was West Up and Westside Slaughterhouse. And they show impeccable chemistry. You had Dub C, he had the crazy, unpredictable style. Mac 10 with the straight gangster style. Ice Cube with the political science, but it could get gangster when he has to. You bring all three of those elements into the table, and you got something special right here. Now, people want to say that Cube, he jumped the East-West bandwagon. Even Tupac, he felt he did, but if you really look at the context of the storyline, or not the storyline, but the timeline, the West Side Connection was pro-West going back to 1994, 95 when they dropped those two songs. So this album came out around the time where tensions was at its all-time high between East and West. And it was an album that Ice Cube really needed to, relit that fire, because it seemed like after Lethal Injection, he was kind of coasting. He focused more on the Hollywood side. So with this album here, it gave him a real good resurgence. Now, I'm going to give you something that a lot of people don't notice. And this may come off as a reach, but when you study music, you can kind of pick it up. And I could kind of see where Tupac kind of felt that Ice Cube was kind of biting him. Like, if you listen to how he rapped on Gangsters Make the World Go Round, listen to that song, how Cube's flow pattern is. You could picture Tupac rapping like that. Kind of with Bow Down as well. That's where you know that, and let me first say what Bow Down, man. Bow Down, that opening bar. The world is mine, yeah, get back. The way he opened up that song, that aggression, man, he set the tone with that album right there alone, just with that single Bow Down and just with that opening verse. But Q's flow pattern changed. It changed in a different way. So that was a notice, but at the same time, it worked for the good. And man, these niggas had a chip on their shoulder, man. I'm talking about critics of NYC. They were going at New York heavy. Nobody was safe on this album. Everybody got hit. New York City as a state. Queen Latifah. When Dub C talk about Funity, y'all coach tripping. Q-Tip got hit on Crosser with a K. Common got hit on the Who Bangin' remix. Cypress Hill. Man, that King of the Hill, one of the hardest diss records I've heard. Even though Cube was in the wrong, this was wrong. But what people don't know is that this set off some serious tensions between the essays and the blacks out there, and the Mexican mafia was almost about to get involved. Street politics came into play, and Cube got knocked out because he got in the issue with Solo, got knocked out, got his chain snatched, and Be Real and Cam start taking pictures with the piece at the car shows and stuff. It was crazy around that time. But man, a lot of things happened spawned from this album, man, because you also had with Cross Them Out with a K, they were going at everybody, man. New York City, publications, nobody was safe on the Bow Down album. And they had some other cool songs up there like Westward Ho, which that was it showed about the type of gangster chicks that they like. 3-Time Felon. I mean, the overall album flowed tremendously dope. And they showed that they had great chemistry, for real. And even people, and this is what I don't like about what people say. People always say that Mac 10 was the weak link of the West Side Connect. Nah, man, Mac 10 can go. Mac 10 can go, man. King of the Hill and Cross Him Out with a K. Man, Mac 10 can go on that mic, man. So, and listening to this album, man, you could tell not only they had a chip on their shoulder, but The music was also banging. The Source couldn't even front on it. The Source gave them a strong rating, I believe. I think they got 4.5 mics for this album. But after all, overall, this joint here, it set the tone for what was happening. And I'm glad that everything pieced up afterwards. But it showed right there that the West Coast had something to say. They weren't going to be quiet. And they going to let their opinions be heard. So definitely check this album out, yo. This is one of the dopest West Coast albums to ever drop. This is King Eric signing out. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Subscribe to Screwball Radio as well. And I'm out.